I seriously have no idea what I'm going to do for this video. Alright guys, Jamal116 back with another video. Now, as you probably got from the title, this is my 100 subscriber special, so yay! Clapping. That's me clapping. Anyways, so obviously I want to thank you for that. Now, the other part is that this is not the video I originally had planned for my 100 subscriber special. See, what I originally planned on doing was to have a chessboard ready for you guys. Now, as you can probably tell by the utter lack of chessboard around us, didn't quite work out as I planned. You see, apparently, not uploading a video for a month is a shockingly good way to gain subscribers fast. Now, I'm definitely not going to complain about that, but, you know, that basically just means that I don't have a chessboard ready for you guys. I don't have a project ready. So, maybe by the time I get that done, if things keep growing like they have been, I could maybe have 125 or 150 subscribers and I could upload it for that benchmark. That would be a really cool thing to be able to do. Anyways, what I decided to do for this video then, and what I've actually already done, is I went around my entire Redstone world, previewing, or rather reviewing, from the very beginning, from the very first thing over here that I uploaded to YouTube, all the way to a little look again at the chessboard that I have at the end that is not finished. So, it's kind of like a tour of nostalgia, as I've called it. Now, I kind of encourage you to stay around and maybe watch the whole thing, or maybe at least most of it, because I know I kind of enjoy being able to go back and laugh at myself and how badly I sucked at Redstone originally, and look at it from there. So without further ado, hopefully you guys enjoy the following video as much as I did, and I'm going to let you guys get right into the video. Okay, so this was the first thing that I uploaded to YouTube. It was a 6-bit adder, which I did before. Like, I really just recently learned binary, and I didn't even know that something called a full adder had existed at the time. And so, to add 6 bits, I came up with this monstrosity, and I'm pretty sure it still works. I'm honestly not sure. Now, this is also, I should mention, the first thing that I've uploaded to YouTube. So this is when I was still using that old camera and the tripod and stuff, and so you can see the lines on my screen in that video that I have to put up with consistently that you don't see anymore because I just use a separate screen recorder. But yeah, I still have those lines on my screen. I still have that computer, so that's fun for me. Anyways, I'm just going to test this real quick. That's a 6, so we're going to input it there. It should pop up over here on our board. There we go, see? Up, okay. 6. Okay, and how about we'll add 7 to that. So, 6 and 7, 13. And let's see, it's going to flash. I don't know why it does. And there we go, 13. So yeah, it still works. 6-bit adder monstrosity. I'll link the video on the screen if you want to go watch it. Still, this is some pretty old stuff. I can't believe it's this big. Wow. Okay, now this next one is one that I actually did a re-upload of because I thought it was pretty cool. Not only, and it was really actually one of the more popular videos I did. This is way early. It was the pixel art computer, which isn't really much of a computer. Now, if you remember, basically the idea was that you could just draw pictures with the dots there, and things would pop up over here, and then of course you could like save images and things. I wonder if I have one saved actually. Let's try it. See if I have one saved. I guess not. Oh well. Oh wait, I do. Here. Oh yeah, I had a creeper face saved in there. Okay. Yeah, now obviously, you look at it now, compared to the stuff I build now, this is actually about the same size, but it does like half as much stuff. I mean, like, big open spots. I can think of myself like immediately like 7 ways I could make this better, not the least of which is the fact that I used 4x4 pixel size for the pistons, because I had no clue what I was doing. I mean, this is like I just discovered this piston T flip-flop like it was something completely new and amazing. It was like amazing. This was like 2 years ago. It's like I'm looking at it now, and it looks so clunky and annoyingly large. It's just wow. Once again, I'm gonna link that video down below. This is pretty big stuff we're talking. Okay, this one isn't really a Redstone creation so much as it is just a joke that I made that, obviously, since it was on the old camcorder, not a ton of people got it, so, but it's worth showing off, I think. If I hit I called it as the computer that thinks like a human. So what I did is I was supposed to be like some super intelligent computer So I hit basic math, and it's taking all this time to think of this problem. It's going to do 2 plus 2 equals, and then it takes a ton of time to pop out the answer. And what happened was that the answer you'll see that pops out here is 5. And so, I made this joke about, 2 plus 2 is 5, you heard it here first. But then if you come back here, it's, the pistons open up. It's like the computer saying, wait, I realize this is wrong. I just like to set the record straight that it's not my fault. If you want to blame something, then blame the computers at Google, because that's where I get all my information from. And then the redstone blue screens, and I had like a big panic attack on the video. And I thought it was funny, though. Not a ton of other people did, apparently. But that's not so much an actual redstone creation, something that I just thought was funny, and I felt like I should show off because I was running around, I ran into it. This is something that some of you may remember as well. It was another re-upload from one of my things. It was, if you remember, the slot machine. You see, you pull the power button to turn it on, you'd have to insert a credit and then spin the wheels, and then all these would pop back in eventually. Oh, and it's broken apparently. But it would spew out prizes for you depending what you got. So I could hear, I'd stop the reels 2, 3, 1. I'd get a 3, a 3, and a 2, and so I'd get iron for my prize because I got a magic 2. And obviously, this was also before we had hoppers or anything like that. Oh my god, redstone lamp buds, how much I miss you. But this is before we had hoppers or anything like that, so for randomizers, I had these giant lag-inducing piston things going all over the place, which my headphones panicking on me now. I'm gonna go away from that. But, oh man, this is old stuff. I'm enjoying this video a lot more than I should be, in all honesty. So this, some of you guys may remember as my very first video with the screen recorder that I'm using now, when I just discovered that I'd had it on my desktop all along. And it was this double piston extender, which I had uploaded because I just found it, and then I realized that Codecrafted did the exact same thing, except better on his channel 2 weeks before, and I just hadn't seen it, so I was kind of upset. But basically, it was a piston extender, double piston extender. And it works just about as well now as it did then. Seriously, I had to try 5 times so I remember to get it to work right for the video. But it's okay, because it's just as lag-inducing as before. It's just as crazy as before. And I guess that part still works. Oh, I should mention this. The hot chocolate machine. Shazam. Now here's an old favorite. This is one I actually had to fix because I used a redstone lamp bud in it. But, triple wall block swapper. You can see I press this button. Well, that was just stone. But if I press this button, then the lamp pops out. If I press this one, then that thing pops out. This was, I think, actually my last video with the camera. And I don't know. I had to fix this one actually for someone on the Minecraft forums. Even this, I'm actually not sure I would change this one too much. I might do a little bit of changes here and there, but this is actually not a terrible design. I might compress things a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty nice actually. The tic-tac-toe. The giant tic-tac-toe. This, at one point in time, was a great achievement, but this is another one of those things where, especially this wind detection back here, I could have changed so much. I might actually have kept the screens similar to how they are. Maybe just like a redesign of the wiring, because I really like how they look. I like how you can very clearly see the X and the O, and it's one wide, and it's really, I like these a lot better than most other displays people use. I wonder if it still works even. Let's see. We're gonna make X win here real quick. So let's see. Does it work? Oh yeah, here we go. There's a no block playing and the winner thing is flashing. Oh my gosh. I remember this. Okay. The nostalgia trip continues. Ah, the 6-bit subtractor. This is also before I realized that you could just take an adder unit and make it a subtraction unit just by inverting a couple of the inputs. So, we'll see if this still works. I remember I was actually really proud of this at the time. So if we do a first number of 4, enter that in. And now, our second number will be, let's say we do 5. That's an easy enough one. It panics a little bit. And -1, we got the right answer. Would you look at that? It still works. This is, I don't know why I had to make it this big. Okay, this is something I'd found online about double dabble decoders. Oh wait, I hit the wrong button. crap. It's gonna keep on shifting, isn't it? Can I just reset it now? Basically, I made this thing. It was meant to decode binary numbers into, like, regular numbers using this algorithm called Double Dabble, which I'm not going to go into the details of the algorithm right now, but I made this so once this finishes, it gets through all its speedy. I think it's done by now. I think so, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if the timer even started running, honestly. But, basically, if I'll put in a number, so I'll put in, say, I'll put in 42. See if it still works. It's probably broken because I use a lot of piston mechanics. But if I put this in, you'll see the bits start to shift over. Right now the off bits are the ones that I inputted. See, you can see my original 4-bit decoder from binary into decimal decoder. That was an interesting one when I thought I'd found like a brand new thing. Turns out I didn't, but oh well. I went with it anyways. Roll with it. I think it still works. Oh, it still works. Would you look at that? I'm a magic genius. Then I made a bigger version over here, which doesn't use any shifts. It's all static state. And I don't like it because it's slow and giant and annoyingly large. But it is here nonetheless. Alright guys, so as I'm sure you noticed, this is not exactly up to date with the things I've done recently. You see, as we're at about 11.5 minutes into the video, and I am only halfway done with this stuff, and as I'm editing this, I'm thinking it's such a long video, and so you may or may not want to watch all this and everything I have recorded. So that being said, let me know down in the comments if you're enjoying the video and if I should bother going through with part 2, or if you've had enough fun laughing at myself now as it is. That'd be fine with me, honestly. But be sure to let me know what you think, so I'll know whether or not to edit together part 2. And other than that, just usual, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, this is Jamal116 signing out.